Well, welcome everybody. Hope you're having a good day. Who do we have on today? A whole bunch of you. Thanks for jumping on. All right, Trenton, we got some new stuff, buddy.
Yeah, it's actually some exciting stuff over here that Lofty's dropped this week. It's been a couple days now. Let me share my screen. I should probably be ready. Kind of
No,
was.
no, no. We don't like you ready. We want
There we go.
impromptu.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. So then you get what they're thinking. This one is going to be a good update here. There is focus on AI and automation. A little bit more of what the sales agent's role is, kind of how you can direct it without logging in. That's an exciting piece there. You can actually just text it, and I'll show you guys how to do that here in a second. But the first one here, let's focus on it. We'll just jump right in. This is a sales agent smarter daily brief. This is probably one of my favorite ones up here. I want to open up this image specifically right here. These are the texts that you're gonna get, and a big thing we've been wondering is, who do we always follow up with in the morning, or how do I understand everything that just happened in the past 8 hours and get a nice summary of that? And maybe you're just away from your computer. So this is going to kind of be like a daily report from your assistant. And so now instead of digging through the conversations, looking back at your notes, trying to figure out who replied, who engaged, or who needs attention, which if you do use some of the filters and the create your views for the people section, you can set up a lot of that stuff to figure out who replied overnight or who engaged with your website overnight as well. But this right here, the sales agent summarizes it for you. So it's going to send you a text message here. Good morning, Mark. Anna here with your daily brief. Maya here with your daily brief, David. But anyways, it's yesterday I ran 14 touches and got 4 replies. One needs your eye. It's pulling it out
Mm.
specifically. Nathalie Wall, fresh 2.1 plus million buyer. Welcome text went out last night. Worth catching up early. It tells you who exactly to focus up with. Or maybe here's another one. Yesterday was quiet. Nothing went out yesterday. Or the one lead moved over to handover. I'd start with Ashley Cox today. Or I'd start with Bobby Hanesh today. Still hasn't booked her valuation call, and a personal reach out could help sell
That's
it.
pretty cool, dude.
Yeah. I mean, let's just say you had 50 conversations yesterday, or your sales agent did. You're most realistically, you're probably not going to review all 50, but you do want to know who responded, who became active, who needs some follow-up. Is there anything important I should jump into? So, sales agent right here is going to, help alleviate a lot of those time-consuming tasks, so you can focus on the ones that matter. It's also not a generic report, Tristan, which is kind of nice. Who wants to get a
No, because you can
spreadsheet in the
tell
morning?
it's very specific to your database. This is what makes it really good, man.
Yeah, it helps them stay on focus, especially. It's also it avoids just that other email that's going to get ignored because we all know that that's out there.
Well, I got a
So
question. Do you
yeah,
know, and I don't know this, is this automatically sent or do you have to turn it on somewhere? Do we know yet or no?
I'm believing you need to turn this on. No setup is required. Look at that. This behavior is automatic
Okay.
for all sales agent users, but in order to get the sales agent to begin with, you do need to turn that on and subscribe to a package there for it to follow up. I'm going to drop into the chat here the feature updates link. I forgot to do that earlier in case you guys want to review that yourself. And then there's also a sales agent daily brief here as well. Just updated 3 days ago by Megan. Steven says you get 10 uses of Sales Agent for free. So that's a good trial there to be able to test it out. But what is the daily brief? Here kind of goes into more detail, recap of yesterday's activity, recommends a lead to prioritize, and a link to view more. So it's all right there. Take a look at this one. I'll put this one into the chat too, and then you guys can review that after this call to go over that. Now, the next one here, Tristan. This one, I'm hoping it's gonna really excite you here and wake up the eyes of like, wow, now you can literally text your sales agent. So instead of jumping into Lofty or jumping into the
Mm,
app, here you can just do it directly by text. We all know that text
that's
is probably the
cool,
quickest
man.
mode of communication. So this means no more dashboards, no more setting pages, no more digging through menus to
Oh,
get
that's pretty
to
cool,
the sales
dude.
agent.
So
So
I just text the specific sales agent number and then it gives me the details. That's beautiful.
yeah, let's say your sales agent has been aggressively working your leads, which is great. But you can say slow down follow up this week or focus more on seller leads. Or well, let's say you have a holiday weekend coming up and you don't want to bombard them over that holiday time with their family. You can say pause the outreach over the holiday weekend. And then the sales agent's just going to update its behavior to make that work.
I like
So
this, buddy. This is
that
really
one's pretty
good.
good.
It reminds
Yeah.
me a little bit of Dispatch on Claude, and I know Codex just added this as well, so we can connect our phone to the app. I love this. I love the direction they're going with all this.
Yeah, definitely. Um, it's a good way to prioritize here of what's important. All right, so our next one, this one isn't too exciting, but it is going to save some people some time from hurting their email deliverability. This way, you can see specifically, which ones are marked as bounced or invalid. And so, if you start to send newsletters, smart plan emails, listing updates, or market reports, you want to make sure that you're delivering those emails because deliverability really matters, especially when you start to try to avoid spam or not get flagged as your email domain. So because the last thing you want is to damage that sender reputation as well. So avoiding bad email addresses. So now you can have clarity if the email is suppressed or blocked or what that deliverability is as well. Here's a few different options that it does pull up. And look at this. The email was sent automatically approximately 10 minutes after removal. So that's exciting. So that way it moves pretty quickly
That's
as well.
cool.
Yeah.
I like
You
that.
can still choose to send even if they mark it as spam, but it does warn you beforehand. Definitely take a look at this, guys. This one is if you're sending emails out to your database, you want to make sure that you guys have that set up right. So that one's going to be a good one there. All right, we got 2 minutes here left. This last one here is the auto task edit optimization. Small update, but it is pretty useful. Let's say you're creating tasks through smart plans. Now you can edit the specific certain details directly from that lead
Mm,
detail page. So it's going to help you out here where um, there's a little bit more flexibility here, so you don't have to rebuild or re-jump in there as much. So it
okay.
allows you to edit a specific email task here, quicker process than what it was before. So that's always helpful there. I think the main thing to take away here is that again, Lofty's continually putting these updates out there and listening to you guys as feedback. If you guys have any suggestions of what you want, added for features or have questions about features, they do have a section. Let's see, I think it was under here. Under the question here, suggest a feature, and this will allow for you guys to provide any features you guys want updated, or any comments regarding some of the new updates that they do as well. So this will help them improve for you guys. So that's what we got, Tristan, as new
I like
updates.
it, man. I was just taking notes on the Anna. I was jumping in more and finding out how Anna works, as I really love that. Stephen, I would love for them to add a call script or place for notes on smart plans when setting manual call. I love that idea. Uh, do me a favor, Stephen, suggest that because that I do. I love that idea as well. Log into the Lofty section and suggest it. I know they take a look at it because we often go over suggestions with them on the back end. So I know they take a look at those. Great one. All right. Thanks, everybody.